This kind of looks like a VSCO Girl setup, but I had an extra tapestry and I decided to make like a little YouTube film area. Is it working for you? Is it working for you? Is it working for you? I'm a crackhead. What's up, guys? I have blue hair and my eyebrows and eyeliner are both not even, so we're just gonna ignore that and get to the video. My boyfriend took me to Colorado over the summer. Yeah, it's just kind of late. I just haven't gotten around to filming this, and my hair is different. Everything's different than what I look like in the footage, but that's how it'll be sometime. I didn't like how the cruise vlog came out just because it was a lot of me just on camera explaining it rather than like just filming what I'm doing. And so it was long because of that reason, because it was just so much explaining. So I decided I would just film what was important and then come back later and explain it in a much less annoying way so that like everyone wasn't having like a camera in their face. Just so for everyone's entertainment, I'm trying this new style of vlogging. Alright, so let's start off from the beginning. So this wasn't just a me and Dylan trip. It's a lot like the cruise where his parents took him somewhere for some reason and he invited me to come along because he was allowed to bring one person. Dylan's dad is taking us on a trip to Colorado and it was so much fun. We did so many things. It was just, I loved it. I was sad to leave. So we start off and I find out like the day before that we got first class tickets. I have just been informed that I'm flying first class. First class. And I'm sitting on the ground.
What?
I'm flying first class and I'm sitting on the ground. Yeah. That's the mood. That's the mood for today.
For sure.
My broke ass has never been on first class anything. Like the most is like economy plus, and so I had been in like better than economy, but I have never been in first class, so this was like a whole new experience. It was a lot of fun. It was pretty cool. It wasn't that much different, like it wasn't like a whole pod where I like lay down like pretty much sleep, but it was definitely more leg room. It was like a cooler tray and like there was chargers with the chairs. Like it was sick. I enjoyed it. It's all the room I have. I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Why are you taking me? I don't belong here. Why do you keep taking me on trips?
Because you're amazing.
Then we got off the plane in Denver, the Denver airport. We rented like a minivan kind of thing, which was my childhood dream. I've been in minivans before, but I've never been like with a family in a minivan, so like that was fun. We drove for an hour to get to the house that was kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it was a big house. It was like an Airbnb that we did, and it was a big, beautiful house. I will insert a clip of me like doing a tour of it. All right, this is like my first time walking through like the entire house. It's pretty dark. This, you can hear that? That's a waterfall. Look how huge this place is. I haven't been downstairs yet. Let's take a look. Oh, we got a pool table, lounging area, a little bar tap. We don't have a secret room.
We do.
Oh.
Let's go hang out. Oh, sorry.
Oh, y'all got a secret room?
Yeah.
We thought we had a secret room.
What? Look how deep it is.
This is wild.
Oh, and they have one over here too. Yeah, it goes all the way down there.
This is so cool.
I know. Here, let me
I
scared Evan and he was like, ah! It was
yeah.
Ta-da. It's huge.
They got a secret room.
It's dope.
This is
We got
nice.
the best room. Yeah, just
One of y'all got a crib.
They get us, yeah, they get us, and they have more room has one too, but the yoga room's one isn't as big. They get us, we have more girls because, we were only two.
Dylan found the gym already.
See, look, there's a secret room.
Oh, there's more secret rooms.
Nice. Oh my gosh, like this is cool.
They got hella secret rooms in here.
Really? Yeah. You wanna come see your secret room?
I'm good.
No, it's cool.
This is awesome. This is
We have a
awesome.
secret room.
And if you go back upstairs, you get to me and Dylan's room, which is this cute little thing. We got our own bathroom. Hi, with really great lighting. This cute like wood bed. It's awesome. We got a walk-in closet over here. Chillin'. And then over here leads to like the rest of the house. It's like a little lounge area. This place is dope. Yeah, so the house was huge. And so we get there and we start running around. We're like looking at everything. We're seeing the entire house. It is a gigantic house, but it only has 3 bedrooms. So his mom and stepmom got the master bedroom, of course. Me and Dylan got the other upstairs room, which wasn't a master bedroom, but it was like the bigger room. And then his like stepsister and her friend got a room downstairs, and his brother and his friend had to sleep on the couch. So I mean, it wasn't a bad deal for me, but I kind of felt bad for Evan and his friend just because they had to sleep on the couch downstairs with the 12-year-olds. So the first day we didn't go out and do anything. I don't think I filmed anything. If I did, I'll insert it now. If you saw nothing, I didn't film anything because we didn't really do anything that day. Me and Dylan spent most of the day just laying in bed, chilling out, figuring out the Wi-Fi password, like figuring out how the shower works, because the shower was really weird. Like we couldn't figure it out because it was like when you pulled on the thing, it would close the drain rather than make it go to the shower head, and we didn't want to take a bath. We wanted to take a shower, and we figured it out eventually. It's you turn it on and then you like pull on. It's like a secret. Like I don't know who made it, but it's like you pull on the faucet thing and it comes down and then the shower goes. So that was really weird, but it was fun. Downstairs there was a pool table. Anytime that me and Dylan had downtime, we went downstairs and played pool, and it was actually pretty fairly even. For me, who started off, like at first I was really bad. I was horrible at pool, and then eventually I got the hang of it because we did it like so many rounds every single day. Like in the morning we'd be like, oh, let's go play a few rounds of pool, and then after lunch go play a few rounds of pool, after dinner go play a few rounds of pool. Like I love pool. Now I want like a pool table in my in my house whenever I decide to move. So yeah, I spent most of the time playing pool with Dylan. I got the hang of it and I started beating him, genuinely, not him letting me win. I actually beat him sometimes. So that was actually a lot of fun. Like the down days was a lot of fun where we sat, played pool, ate dinner as like a one big family. The next day was the first activity. I didn't film any of it because there's water and I didn't want to get water on my phone. You weren't allowed to bring your phone on it, so I didn't film anything, so I'm just gonna explain it to you. Basically what we did is we went whitewater rafting, which is a lot different than what I thought it was gonna be, because here in Texas, rafting is like you're in an inner tube and you go down all these rapids, and it's a lot of fun. You can like flip over, you can swim in it, like it's a lot of fun. And then rafting in like the Midwest where I'm originally from, I guess that's tubing. Whatever, tubing is where you like attach the rope and you know what I'm talking about. But it was whitewater rafting, which is like a big inflatable boat, and there's 6 people on it, including the instructor, and we all had to row. Our instructor, I cannot remember the name of this character, but like the bartender in Deadpool with dreadlocks. Like that's what our instructor was like. He was so funny. He was making jokes the entire time. He was making fun of everyone. It was great. Evan's friend Jonah got on the front of the raft, and it was called riding the bull, where you get on the front and you like hold on to the strings and hope you don't fall off, and it's a lot of fun, but they wouldn't let me do it. No one would let me go ride the bull. I really wanted to, but no one would, because every time he was like, who wants to ride the bull? It was Jonah running up. And then I was like, Jonah, can I? And he was like, no. And I was like, sick. His dad was taking a lot of control. Like the instructor was like, pretty much, he just would say something, and then his dad was like, all right, keep going. Because I was on the raft with, it was me, Dylan, Evan, Jonah, Dylan's dad, and then the instructor. And so pretty much the instructor would be like, row 1 or whatever, or front 1, whatever it was. And Dylan's dad would be like, front 1, and like go, and like it was a lot of fun. The only thing was I was in between Evan and his dad, so Evan was in front of me and his dad was right behind me. And so his dad would always take the paddle and like splash water on Evan, and it would hit me every time, and then Evan would go back and hit him, and it was getting all over me. I got soaking wet. Keep in mind, this is in a Colorado lake, so it's not like water, like warm lake water. It's literally a melted glacier, so it's cold. And the weather there, I mean, it's summer, so it's warm, but it's not like, I'm used to Texas warm. Like, there was like nice, like I could wear jeans and a t-shirt and like be completely fine. But like when you're in literal ice cold water, you know, it's not the most fun, but whatever. I'm kind of sad I didn't get any footage. Me and Dylan were gonna bring his GoPro, but we both forgot, so I couldn't get any footage that had to do with water. So yeah, that was sick, dude. And the next day, I'm pretty sure, was another down day, where me and Dylan just played pool the entire time, you know, the usual. And then the day after that, we went fly fishing. I had done every other type of fishing other than, like, you know, the bow fishing, anything like that. But I've done regular fishing. I've done I forgot what it's called, but when you like are on a moving boat and you have your hook in the water. I've done that, but I've never done fly fishing. So it was a new experience for me. I had to learn how to do it. I didn't catch anything, which is kind of sad. I'm pretty sure Evan caught one thing. His dad caught 2 things. I think Dylan caught 1. Yeah, Dylan caught 1. And then me, the 2 12-year-olds, and his stepmom didn't catch anything. So all the girls didn't catch anything, I don't think. And, oh wait, no, one of the 12-year-olds got 1. It was cool. So we were fly fishing for a while. I wasn't getting anything. I needed to go to the bathroom, and the bathroom was like a really long walk, because we were on like, it was a pond. It was a giant pond, and we were like way at the other end, where we were fishing at the way other end, and the porta potty was like way over here, and I hate porta potties, and I would have just peed in a bush, but I didn't want his dad to like turn around and be like, you know. So I went to go to use the porta potty, and I went over to the porta potty. And I was sitting there for a while because I was on my phone, and it was a really nice day out, so it was nice to just sit down for a minute. And then finally, I get out of the porta potty. I start walking back over to the fishing site. I see Dylan walking back, so I stop and I sit like near where our van was. And he comes back with blood all over his face, and he's laughing. So I'm like not worried, but I was like, what the hell happened to your face? He got a hook in his face, and they had to pull it out of him. And I'll insert some pictures. There he is with a hook in his face. That's the background to my phone now. Him with a hook in his face and like blood on his cheek. Yeah, that's the background of my phone because I love my sugar daddy. It was funny. He wasn't like mad. He wasn't like upset or really in a lot of pain. Like he was hurting, but like he was laughing. It was fine. And I was making fun of him the entire time after. Dylan, what'd you do?
Huh?
Dylan, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
What'd you do?
I'm fishing.
We gave all our stuff, like our like I forgot what they're called. Oh, waiters. I think they're like overalls that you wear because you're gonna be standing in the water, so you don't get your clothes wet, you know. So we gave them all back, and then we were sitting in the car. I was helping Dylan like clean his wound. He had it was in his lip, so he had like a lip piercing basically. So we were all making fun of him on the ride back, and we got back to the place, and we were chilling. We were kind of sad. It was like the next day was our last day, but you know, we had a lot of fun, and we were playing pool as usual. We were hanging out with the girls. I didn't mention this before, but the girls were making me hella bracelets and necklaces. They loved me. The girl that we're staying with is making me a bunch of like friendship bracelets, and it's great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Their plan is...
The girl has a name.
I don't know.
What's her name, Layla?
Starts with a K.
What is her name, Layla?
Kinsey.
There you go.
I always want
Took you a second.
I always want to say like Kaylin, but I'm like, that's not right. It's Kinsey. No, her and her friend Kara are making me a bunch of like friendship bracelets and like necklaces and stuff. It's fun. Can't wait to be decked out by the end of this. A fun fact about me is I don't like children, but children love me because I'm not rude to children. Like, I'm not gonna be like, you know, you from me, but I'm nice to everyone. And so kids see that as me, like, being, like, the cool, like, adult there, and so they glue to me, and, you know, I've been a kid before, so I understand where, like, when an adult is nice to me, I'm like, that is my person. I am stuck to that person. So I should, like, I don't like kids, but kids love me. So they were making me bracelets, they were hanging out with me, they were asking me a bunch of stuff, and, like, they were asking me a lot of really weird questions. Like, they asked about, like, virginity and, like, sex, and I was like, they're 12, so they, like, know about this stuff, but they acted like 6-year-olds, so I felt really weird when they asked me, so I answered in, like, the most, like, bland way possible, or I would just be like, I don't know. like, you know, it was weird, but they really liked me, and every time I went downstairs to play pool with Dylan, they would always talk to me and, like, ask me stuff about, like, high school and being an adult and stuff like that, which was, it was fun, but they were pretty annoying. I mean, they're 12-year-olds. 12-year-olds are annoying. Sorry if you're 12, but you're annoying. It was our last day, and this was the day that I was most excited for because we're going ATV riding. And I've never been ATV riding before, so this was like, I was like, yes, I get to, like, be cool and, like, ride in the mountains and, like, get dirty, and, like, I was so ready for it. I was so excited. I don't think you understand. I was so excited. It was all I talked about with Dylan. I was like, I'm so excited for ATV riding. He had already done it before, so he was just more like, oh, yeah, it's cool. We're gonna go do that. But I was like, we're gonna go do that. Oh my God, we're gonna go ATV riding. And, like, so at first, I'm 18, so I could sign as a driver. But at first, they had people who had driven before, which was his dad, his stepmom, and then, like, the instructor were driving first. And then every once in a while, we'd stop and switch, and I got to drive for a little bit. It was mostly, like, me driving and not knowing what I'm doing, and Dylan's dad grabbing the wheel and, like, putting it in the right spot for me, so that, because it was very obvious I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to do it because it was cool. So he was making sure that I was, like, doing it right and I wasn't gonna pop a tire. And it was a lot of fun. We went through so much dirt.
How's this?
It's from you spitting all over the place. I have it too. Oh yeah, baby.
We look sexy, don't we?
Oh.
We look sexy.
Oh my God. So then we went back to the house. I had already packed the night before because I knew I was gonna be in mud and I needed to shower after ATV riding before going to the airport. But we had like 45 minutes before we had to, like, get out of the house and go to the airport, otherwise we'd be late. And so I was packed the night before because I kind of figured that was gonna happen, and I made Dylan pack too. So me and Dylan and, like, his dad were, like, the only ones prepared for the 45 minutes we had to shower, pack everything, and go. So me and Dylan just took a shower really quick. we just packed the rest of our clothes that like we had on during the ATV. Unfortunately we couldn't wash them. We washed them when we got home, but we had like muddy everything in there. Then we hopped on a plane and came back to Austin, and my dad picked me up, and that was it. But it was so much fun. I had so much fun on this Colorado trip. I know it was like we only did 3 big things, but like the house was really cool, his family's really fun, and the pool table was the highlight of the trip. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this is different than the cruise vlog or any other vlog I've done, but I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do it this way, and a lot easier for me and less awkward when I was filming things in public, you know what I mean? So yeah, like this video, subscribe. I am actually trying to stay on my every Sunday schedule because I have a lot more downtime than I did during the school year when I was in high school. I'm in college now, so I only have to go to school for 2 days, and then I just work pretty much. All right, bye.
I'm a crackhead, I'm a crackhead, I want y'all.